Welcome, everyone. It's Saturday. I'm joined by two absolute, well, we don't know of you two.
Don't call us legends or leggings or we might be leggings and or bellions or whatever how you want to pronounce it, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course.
We're up and coming legends. We'll label it as that. We're up and coming.
Well,
Morris legends.
Yeah.
Well, we're up.
Okay, so I suppose as I asked other people yesterday about the 5 questions or 4 questions or whatever it was about, I'm going to have to ask you too. So I'm going to put out the first one. So it's beer of the year.
Well, I'll let you go, Steve.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You can't pick your own brew. You can't get high in your own brew.
oh, that's bollocks.
Yeah, that's what said him get in trouble.
Okay, beer because obviously I haven't really tried many beers because I've recently just got into the whole craft scene anyway, sort of thing. So
okay, well, Steve, what beer, regardless of ABV, what beer would you go get?
Apart from homebrew.
Besides homebrew, obviously, but
yeah. I would definitely have that Tin Man again. That was in in Lidl. That was nice. That was it. Was I think that was a 5.4% ABV. It was like a really fruity IPA. It was really nice sort of thing.
So my turn. Oh yeah, thanks. Basically, I'm kind of following with Scott's yesterday a little bit. I mean, it's not the greatest beer ever, but I think there's a sentimental value, and it's the Broken Skull, and basically it's just kind of how me brought to all you guys, kind of thing. How I got to join your community, kind of sense. So yeah, I would probably say that'd be mine. I mean, obviously, like I said, Scott says, excuse me, it's not the best beer ever, but there's sentimental value to it. I think that kind of.
Yeah. Well, like I said on my beer here was Sunday Cuddles by Canvas, which are Irish brewery. It's the triple quad. Really nice beer. Nice farmhouse.
But yeah, no, it's so yeah. Oh, hey Blue Farm. But yeah, no, but yeah, but I'm just trying to think of other beers that really. I mean, I have one I'll probably would go to. It's called. We have by me it's a brewery called Chapman Crafted, and they do a very good pilsner, and it's one of those that I kind of like. If they were really close, I probably would definitely have a 4-pack or whatever that in my refrigerator. Okay, and the other one too. I'm going to say that there's another answer, but I'm going to say that for another question.
Okay, cool.
So
okay, well, but I also asked supermarket beer of the year. If you buy beers in your supermarket.
So obviously, I can waffle along on this one, because my supermarket is obviously way different than you guys, because kind of thing. So it's like you guys sitting at all these beers. I'm going like, wow, I wish our supermarkets were smart enough to do something like that. Obviously, so pretty much my local supermarket has Budweiser, Miller, Coors, that kind of thing. They have Carlsberg. Is that close?
Yeah, they're pretty similar.
I think you want this one, even though it tastes like piss, though.
Yeah. Then they have Stone Brewing, and so basically, I'll say. So the supermarket beer that I'm going to go for, say, is these guys. Bad Lighting, Sierra Nevada, and I'll say this is the current celebration of the Fresh Hop IPA, which is really good. So that would probably be my supermarket beer.
Okay. Steve, I'm just curious what your supermarket beer of the year is.
Well, there's no point in me even saying it because like the amount of times I drunk it during this year. But no, to be serious, I think my main, because obviously like people know me. I don't really do the whole craft scene and this, that, and the other. I'm a brewer. Like when I'm waiting for beers to come and like to be brewed, I either have like Carling or Bud. So, but there's another beer that creeped his way in while I was like either asleep or something. I don't know what the hell happened. Was a beer Moretti. That was a lovely beer. That was. I think also as well the whole reason why I've chosen that one as my supermarket beer is because my wife like enjoyed it, and it was one of her sort of beers. But I just it was one of those sort of beers that I found was very sort of good, and a good body behind it, and like good head. Because everyone loves it head on a beer. I mean, come on, especially when you got a moustache, you have to like sort of like have this head for days that happen afterwards. But no, it's just but guaranteed though, one of you might have chosen either Carling or Budweiser, but I chose Moretti for like this year. I think you guys are surprised at that.
No, it's equally as bad a beer as that.
Oh,
yeah. But sometimes it's kind of funny. Like, I don't know if I think you guys sort of kind of talked about it yesterday too. It was like, yeah, some of these beers are bad, but you know what? They're easy.
Yeah.
They're cheap, and if you're basically just want to get a beer, you're gonna do it. I mean,
that's the whole reason why I will buy crates of Carling or Budweiser, because for me they're easy to drink. Or if I fancy a beer, I haven't got any brew done. I'll have a few of them and chill out and just do it like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot more easier for me that way. Like sometimes you can go to a supermarket and you can pick out like about 3 beers, as in crates wise, and actually like have and it will last you like well me because most of that I have is about sort of like 4, like whenever I'm actually drinking. So it will last me literally about like the whole Christmas period. That way, great. So that's the whole thing about it, sort of thing. So no, I'm.
Well, people should just drink whatever beer they like. If you like it, you like it. Drink it.
It's like here, basically, a supermarket is that kind of mentality. It's basically it's going to be a relatively cheap beers. I mean, we have New Belgium Voodoo Ranger. I mean, we get that too. But yeah, Stone Sierra is probably the higher end ish in our supermarkets. But yeah, it's one of those you're gonna go. No, I'm just having a party or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go grab something and kind of thing or whatever. Then you got your bottle shops, which isn't gonna be another question, obviously, kind of thing where I call it higher end beers on this side of the pond.
Well, the same here. A lot of the supermarkets they have an okay range, or they'll have like the Lidl's and Aldi's will have their own craft range in Ireland anyhow, which I drink a lot of. They're okay. They do.
Yeah. That's where because it was thanks to actually Scott and Wonder, that they actually did a beer haul of some of the Aldi's beers. I mean the Lidl beer, sorry, that came out like that week, and I literally went in the next day to Lidl and actually got those beers, and I liked, even though in a way it was a bit too a bit too sweet for me. I did like the 2-man one, but I can't remember what brewery actually was from. What I have to look up soon. Actually,
yeah.
I know there's a question in a minute from this geezer up here about what brewery. Me,
yeah.
I'm a brewery.
Yeah, but we do have Aldi's here, and I just haven't gone into it yet to kind of see what kind of beer selection. I keep driving by, I go, I gotta stop in there just kind of see what beer selection is. Obviously, it's not gonna be the same because it just costs too much money to import the beers that you guys see, kind of thing. But I would just be kind of curious to see even what they even carry or how they display. I mean, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think they're a bit rough around the edges still in the US. They're kind of like they were here originally. Everything is on pallets. They're not as formulated as a store. I think that's from what I can see. But
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're getting more and more of them here. I mean, you're starting. So it's kind of it's one of those like
every town or every place in Ireland really has an Aldi, little boat of them in it. I have a small town with me, Aldi Lidl, and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like over here, they're everywhere. I can actually walk from my house to it was taking me roughly about half hour, and I'll get to a Lidl. It's like that's home, you know what I mean, sort of thing. So it's not or I can get a bus and get to Sainsbury's or whatever. It's close by anyway. So yeah, it's all good. Don't worry, I'm not off. I'm going to sort myself.
Yeah, Steve's bailing out because he can't see more questions.
I'm actually seeing 4 of you right now. I'm drunk for a while. I'm like going, what? Which one's which?
Steve, you're not allowed to smoke at my streams, by the way.
Okay, fine. I was going to get other fact. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. That's cool.
You gotta do a snuff there, Steve. Just chewing tobacco.
I'm not being funny enough. It's his dream, and out of respect for him, I'm gonna smoke on it. It's fine. No problem at all.
No, I'm only messing with it. You've only 27 days. 27 days, and you can't smoke anymore. So.
Steve, be glad he didn't tell you can't drink your home brew.
Oh, darn. Can you imagine that? This is all I've got. Right? I'll be sitting there literally like it's either juice, as in like orange squash or whatever, or my own brew. So that's all I've got to drink. But can you actually imagine that? No, you're not having that tonight. It's my stream, so fuck off. Get another beer involved. I've got oh shit.
Okay, I suppose the next question is your own beer of the year. So whatever you have made.
Oh, so the homebrew of the year. Oh,
yeah, homebrew. Your own.
I'll go back in a minute. I've opened the floodgates, so I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Well, yeah. Wait a minute. Crash here. Oh shit. So okay, let's get the Bible out here.
Zach Howard, if you want to come on, I'll post the link, or if anyone wants to come on, I don't mind.
Yeah. So the homebrew. Oh god, yeah. I would probably obviously I don't have any more. Is my Sharkweiser, because it's a lager. It's easy drinking. It's pretty much one of those I just pretty much nailed it. I fart around with it kind of here and there. But yeah, that's my either my lager Sharkweiser or my Oktoberfest.
Okay.
I think it's the Marzen, because basically it's the Marzen style. I think those two are probably my favorite, which is kind of funny because I'm a brown ale fan, and you would think that's all I'll be brewing. But I kind of got to a point where I made the decision I'm going to be doing a lot of seasonal kind of things. Because I'm going to be probably in January, I'll probably be doing a dry Irish stout for our St. Patrick's Day kind of thing. So, but yeah, I have a calendar that I kind of set that way. Kind of thing in order what beers I want to make kind of thing. Yeah. So that way and I put on an Excel spreadsheet. So okay, like when like next weekend or in a couple of weeks, whatever, I'm going to be doing a dark mild kind of my version of sober January kind of thing.
Okay.
Hit the 3% beers instead of the 8, 9, 10% beers. Kind of.
That's my sort of territory. Like sort of 5 downwards. That's rather cushy.
So it's not like this 10%.
No. I guarantee though, if I had a 10% one Thomas, I'll probably fall down the stairs all over again, mate.
I guarantee you, if you had this, you would not taste 10%. It is so easy.
Well, Steve, what you need to do is, obviously, I don't think your wife drinks beer. You need to find like a neighbor or somebody. Basically, get one of these, like, let's say one of these guys, and basically what you do is you just get the little small glasses and you just share with everybody. Basically, you do a bottle share. That way, you have one sip of it. They go, okay, I'm good, and then you can kind of move on to whatever you want. You're not drinking the whole bottle.
I've got a 14% stout, which Reggie gave me. what I might do, it's literally like it's sort of like I might sort of, it'll be a sipping thing, so it'll be a whole evening sort of like.
Yeah, well, that's what I was meant.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I was sent out. Is it?
Yeah. No, you don't. This thing is you don't eat, Steve. You do not chug these, Steve.
Yeah.
Because I mean, basically, just think of it, Steve, as drinking those 8 beers in just in one chug.
Right.
I mean, just think of it that way. You know, there's like no way.
I sort of learned my lesson, like after like that.
Yeah.
Trust me.
But yeah, no. So but my home, like I said, my home brew, I do a lot of seasonal, but the fall season is probably my favorite. But like I said, well, before it kind of is like the brown ales. I don't brew enough brown ales because that's my favorite style, kind of thing. So it's like, because I was basically my goal for this year was I'm gonna do anything in like a brown. I was gonna do like a brown IPA. I was gonna do stouts and porter. I mean, but eventually I changed. I went back to kind of what I was doing. So it's kind of
like this year, I was going to do like a stout for the first time. I was going to do like a Mexican cerveza, which I'd done before. That was lovely, by the way. That was a good brew. But the whole thing was like towards the end, I did an IPA as well, but it had a little bit of a tinge to it. I think it might have been my temperature gauge. 30 shot of espresso, even that. You're buzzing for a day or so. But no, like, that's the whole reason why I miss brewing. So I want to get back into it. I've got about sort of 5 kits in there, and as soon as I'm able to brew, I will be doing a stout. Well, I might do a little mixture of it. I might put in some sort of like pods involved, like can't remember, cinnamon pods. I might put some of them in the brew. See what comes out.
Yeah,
because if I was one day when I want to do a cherry stout.
Oh yeah. There's a person on Reggie's stream, Liam Russell. He did a Bakewell tart stout, and he gave a bottle to Reggie. Apparently, it was lovely. It was gorgeous. I love Bakewell tart. I might have to try and work out.
Yeah. Because I had one that was really good. Because you get that dark beard, but the head is pink, which is like you got kind of thing. But so it's one day I'll kind of do that.
Yeah, but you also get it as well with some turbocizers as well, because if you put a little hint of like some Ribena involved, just towards the end of fermentation, you actually can get a little hint of like the little bit of berry involved as well. So it's a lot more sort of like
because the other request I got was somebody wants me to do a chocolate milk stout. And on the basically like a 7 or 8% range, because I think I made one before, but it was in a high 5, low 6 kind of. And it was like, oh, they want a little bit more boozy. I'm like, okay. So it's. But yeah, go ahead.
I do want to do a bit more boozy, or like with my stout, but I'm a bit too worried. Since like all this stuff has happened, I'm a bit worried about drinking. But I'm quite surprised I've had two of them though. They've gone out like a treat.
Well, Steve, those
free, so
yeah.
Nice.
Those beers you can store. You don't have to drink them all at once. You can make how many you want, and you can drink throughout the whole year. I mean, if not, I mean, you can depends how high ABV is. I mean, you can sit on those for a long time. Kind of thing. You don't have. I mean, obviously, this guy here is an expert at the stouts and stuff like that. So get him.
Definitely, yeah.
Anything over 10%, even 9% you can store for indefinitely.
Yeah.
Well, what I was planning on doing like this year before my incident. That's how I'm going to know it now. Is that it's literally it's not a drink. That's the problem, Steve. I I'm still learning to go upstairs, mate. That's the whole point of it. I will never ever live this down now. Literally, it doesn't matter who it is. The amount of flack I even get off the wife for like when I'm walking upstairs to have a bath. It's like, you be careful, easy.
You don't have a harness on the stairs though.
Huh?
You don't have a harness on the stairs. That's trapped.
Yeah. It'll be literally, I'll have to wear like a parachute just in case.
Yeah.
Just so I can glide down nicely. But no,
Well, Steve,
go on, off you, mate.
no, but you need to do a video on your stairs. Just say, "Here's the scene of the crime." Just do it. Just do a YouTube short. Just say, "Here's the scene of the crime," and just kind of show us the stairs, and that's it.
Can you imagine how many views that way you get?
Basically, what you do is you just get something to throw it down the stairs. Okay, that was a reenactment of me falling down the stairs.
In bubble wrap.
Yeah, just show. I mean, this is something that's kind of tumbling down the stairs. It's, okay, that was me. I think you would probably get a lot of views on it. It's a joke, kind of thing. I would think it would be a good one to do eventually, Steve, just for the kicks of it.
It'll come.
But that way, see that the thing like that, you can. That's where you can get your stepman Steve. It's okay. Here, I did a video.
Jack, you can shut up, mate. Enough of that shit, man. I swear. I must admit, though, to be fair, all the support I've had during my live stream, during I was a bit down over the last few days as well, and all of the support and love I've had. So, cheers, much appreciated. But now, let's see, the best brew I've done this year. I would say it would probably be the Bulldog Premium Lager. I mean, as you guys probably know, I'm totally into my lagers and all that sort of stuff. But I was I've done it in the past, but it came out a bit too had a bit of an aftertaste. I think it might have been the temperature. It went from 20, 22. It went up a bit to about 23, and down to 18. So it might have been that at the time.
Yeah, a little bit.
But no, it's just that was amazing. That beer was brilliant, and I will do it. I'm not down, mate, but back up again. So,
when was the last time you brewed something, Thomas?
It's a while ago, but I did a stout there to start of last year. That was my best one. Nice, lots of lax. So
what was the ABV on that then, Tom?
I didn't measure it. I don't measure ABV.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I know that's not right, but I just put it in the fermenter for 14 days, and after that, I bottled it. And
yeah. Did it taste good, or?
It tastes good. Yeah. So I say it's about 5-6%, somewhere around there.
Yeah. That's what sort of ABV you want from the start, in it, sort of thing. So, obviously, I think Guinness nowadays is probably 5.5. I think it is. I'm not sure. I think Guinness is about that.
I don't think anything's lower, isn't it? Enough.
Oh, bye, Kev. See you later.
No, I think Guinness is lower. Is it not 4.5, right?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. I think it depends on what.
Yeah, I think there's a few different
you get as well. I think it is anyway. So.
Oops! Hit the wrong button.
No problem.
Well, I was trying because I'm on my phone. I was trying to get to the chat, and I'll hit. They put the chat and the leave button together. Going, okay, that was stupid.
Yeah, that is really annoying though, because literally, I did that during my pre 24-hour live. I was trying to see the chat, and I actually left. It was like,
yeah.
Nice.
So I was kind
of,
wasn't fun at all, really.
It's not meant for the phones. The chat.
Yeah, well, my internet is that's a conversation for another day.
Your internet's like,
yeah. Yeah. I kind of on my live last night at the beginning. I kind of did an update of what was going on, and I did a little rant about my internet. And so basically, it's I didn't get what I was supposed to be getting, and B is they are gonna probably take freaking forever to get it to where I need it to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, because all our where I live, all our power and telephone lines, and it's above ground.
Okay.
And so they have to go. So they have to go to everybody's garden or backyard here, kind of thing, and access the poles where everything's at. So and it's 4 houses long, so it's a good decent distance, kind of thing. And so it's like, because basically I'm getting fiber optic. I go, well, fiber optic's right there, kind of thing. Well, no, that's old. What? But what? Okay, it's like. So then so it's like, okay. So I mean, next week I'll be going. Where's my internet? Where's my internet? So anyway, so the guy said, well, my internet's lagging. Blah blah blah. Is there something you can do? No, I can't do anything. Yeah, I said, yeah, you can. You just don't want to. He's I just can't. Going, yeah, you can. I could have something better than what I'm having now, because it's getting worse and worse. And so it's like, I'll be like watching you guys' videos, all that. All of a sudden, I get to the point. I get the circle of death. And just sitting there like, I'm going like, really? So I have to pause it, go do something, come back, watch it. I mean, it's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm going like, something. I was like, and there's only one company in my area that does this. So it's like I'm stuck. But anyway, that's.
Unless you use another mobile company, which got a lot.
Well, that's the landline. I'm on my phone. The phone, obviously, I am on my phone, but it just there's stuff I wish I can do and kind of thing. It's like when I do lives and stuff, I'm on my phone. It sucks. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's just inconvenient. Yeah, but anyways, that's conversation for later.
Well, here I'm on satellite broadband, and they're meant to be doing landline broadband at the moment. It's meant to be available for me sometime early next year, but I'm always on satellite broadband, which is expensive as hell.
Yeah. Well, basically, I kind of was doing a little upgrade. Like, okay, I'll do that. And I was like, well, I should already have that. It's just like go and do whatever you need to do to give me the bandwidth kind of thing. And it's like, well, no, it's more complicated than that. I'm like, no, it's like I got it right here. Well, yeah, somebody screwed up. Well, that's why I asked the guys to fix it, kind of thing. Well, it should be. It's like, well, I can't. I'm like, okay, so I was basically being lied to all this time. And so I should have had something better.
As a consumer, though, like in a way, as a consumer, you want to have what you're actually paying for. Like if you got crappy internet and you're paying about like £25 a month, you want to make sure that it gets up to par.
Yeah. £25 a month? Are you joking? To get
I wish I had.
It's €40 for me.
Is it?
And that's just the basic pass I can get for satellite broadband.
That's crazy. Like €40. That's mental. So
and then if you go over, I have a limit. If I go over, it's €1 a megabyte.
Oh.
Jeez. That's bad though. Like in a way, I'm not being played.
There's not. What am I going to? I'm in the middle of nowhere, like. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I'm on £25 a month, unlimited broadband, all this sort of stuff. There's occasional sort of time where my internet sort of like dips, and it's sort
when
of
everyone's on it. Yeah.
It goes. Oh shit! Like you better knock it back up again. Like that's when I get kicked out. So because obviously you're not back up again, and you'll be like, oh, let's kick him out quickly.
You gotta go through your billion cycles. Yeah.
So I'll be like last night, for example. I was sitting there watching YouTube with Mark and Scott and all that. And every now and then I had the Ring of Death coming into play. I was like, oh, right. So I turned it off the PC, reset it all, bang, bosh, and it came back on again. It was absolutely fun for roughly about an hour.
Yeah. I that's what I have to do. And it's like, okay, I'm getting sick and tired of doing that.
Yeah, it is. It does take the piss out. But like, say, if I was sitting in the front room, wouldn't be a problem at all. But obviously, I'm out in the kitchen. There's the door shut. He has to get through the door, come into here. And,
it's a router. Then you're too far away from the router.
Yeah, it's a router. Yeah, definitely. And also,
so is this our Brewdog conversation?
Yeah, I think it might be a Bulldog conversation.
This is our Brewdog conversation. It's the internet.
They get it up
I think we don't have. Yeah, basically, we got digress. Let's get back on track here.
Okay. Brewery of the year.
Well, go Steve. Come on.
Me.
Pick yourself. And you can't pick someone else. Commercial brewer.
I want to say, who's the brewer for Carling?
I know the brewer for, I think it's Foster's, I think. That's Heineken Brewery. I haven't got a clue, to be honest with you. I don't know many breweries. Actually, I will say Salt. Because they did that, I think it's June, June, that I tried during those beers that I had from Lidl sort of thing. I think it's Salt. Because to be fair, I don't actually remember any of the brewery from the other two. I might have to look it up, but that's me.
Okay, no problem.
So
yeah. So I would probably pick Brewery of the Year for the beers I've had. I said it's probably going to be Green Cheek. I kind of like what they do for their beers, and actually they did a collab with Coldwater this past year. So, and unfortunately, the collab was over there in the UK, and we didn't get any beer. They didn't make any beers, or they didn't come over here because of all the crap going on. So they weren't able to come over here and brew, kind of thing. It's like, I think, well, they could have cheated and just brewed the beer and just labeled it as such. But they didn't do that. They wanted the guys to come out here and do it. It's like, because that was it would have been fun to kind of see that. And so yeah, I would say Green Cheek. I mean, they do a lot of German and British style beers occasionally. So that's because they do a really good Helles. I kind of like. Yeah. So I would, and I know the guys obviously, so I would pick them.
I went with Canvas Brewery. They're a kind of the farmhouse brewery in Ireland. Yeah. Okay. Next one is highlight of the year. I think I know what Steve was going to mention, but we can go for it. He's still bad days jumping down the stairs.
No.
What?
You got first, mate. I'm first last time.
No, highlight of the year. Come on, Steve. Oh, that one.
Right, so, the highlight of the year for me is probably doing the 24-hour live. All the support and all that sort of that I actually got. And just literally got, I got a bit of a fright there. So, shit, it's me. And essentially all the support and how everyone came together to help me out. And the whole thing is I'm a small channel, right? And having these big, big fishes, and I'm a little fish in their pond, and they've actually helped me out a lot. So that's the highlight, right, for me of my 24-hour life. That's definitely it. So and also as well falling down the stairs and laughing about it. But yeah.
I thought it was like their heart thirsty. You tried to chat up after falling down the stairs, no?
No, I don't even remember that at all. Jesus Christ! I think my wife what I said when I told me that was just to wind me up. I don't remember that. It's only because she told me. That's how it came about. So it was probably some munter by nurse. That's what it was.
So my highlight would be being grilled by Sir Thomas here on the 24-hour. But yeah, no. But I think my highlight was basically getting to know you guys, kind of talking to you guys on lives and just in the chat rooms, and because it wasn't for the crap that happened, I said chances are my little search on YouTube for just home brewing stuff would never panned out into this kind of thing. So I think that's my highlight, is just basically fun. I mean, just meeting you guys and kind of making new friends that I hope to one day meet all you guys one day. So
we're friends, eh? What?
I said I'm no, wait a minute, I'm pointing the wrong way. I'm friends. You? Well, that's I don't know.
Obviously, like sort of, I'm doing completely the wrong way.
But no, that's
one time no see me. How you been, alright? Hopefully you're good.
Yeah, hey Jay.
Roughly about 10 minutes ago, I saw you.
If you want to join, just ask for a link and I'll post it there somewhere.
But seriously, that's my highlight. I mean, I think it's like it. Every once in a while, I come out and say thank you, because I mean it's kind of helped. Just kind of something to talk to, kind of thing. I mean, it's for everybody. It's kind of a.
I'll second that as well, because like if it wasn't for you and Roy, I don't think and Liam as well, I don't think like my brewing, like sort of like Q&A might have hit off how big it actually was. So yeah, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So especially your insight though, Kevin. You've got a lot of brewing insight, which actually has helped me along the road. Definitely.
Well, I'm just a couple steps ahead of you there, Steve. I mean, I'm still learning a lot. I mean, you're always learning, like anything else. Anything you do in life, you're always going to be learning.
Definitely.
And you should strive to keep learning, because if not, you're just not living, in a sense, I guess you can say.
Yeah, of course, man. Definitely. I mean, like in some sort of cases as well, it's sort of like this whole YouTube thing is a learning curve as well in some sort of cases.
Well, basically, like I said, it was like I got to know you guys over in the UK, but now I'm getting all the guys like Chadio and all the guys here and on my side, and now it's like even my little friendship circle is getting bigger and bigger.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
What about you then, Thomas? Come on.
Meeting all of these wonderful people on YouTube.
No, that's a cop out.
What is it? Well, I can say
another one. Different answer, please.
Different answer. This live. There you go.
Oh, another cop out.
Well, if you're going this specific one, that is a cop out. That's why we're on the today. We're on the B team, not the A team like yesterday. Yeah, we're on the B team.
Yesterday? Oh God.
Yeah, because Steve, look at there's only two of us. Like, ooh, so like.
Yeah, it's A team. There's the two.
18 years We are the dreads of
that was a preview. This is the main.
It wasn't there was only about 6 people on. We are the dreads.
Well, you should have got back to me sooner then. It was first come, first served.
You didn't even message me. It's like
a message a lot of people.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm only playing. That show yesterday was probably it was blinding though. So
I for a little bit I enjoyed the little bit I was able to watch and listen.
I don't answer questions. I've learned one to never answer questions.
I must admit though, it was fun. Like me and you doing the question and answer thing. I was just sort of like, whatever question you want to ask me, bring on. And I was, have you ever broke a bone? I'm like, no, I haven't. Really happily. And to think this year, good conk. That's gonna be out the window now.
Yeah. Steve's gonna be the YouTube Man of the Year.
Definitely.
We're gonna give him that award. Steve Man's the YouTube Man of the Year. We gotta get that. Get you a little award and send it to you.
Somewhere.
I doubt that very much. Oh, why the YouTube Man of the Year?
Yeah.
Why because of one video? Hi guys, I fell down yesterday.
Well, all I have to say is, Steve, just be glad it wasn't recorded. That would be even worse. I mean,
I would have rather seen it.
oh,
That would be the best video
I
ever.
fell. And then literally like put it out there and say like, this is how I fell, bang bosh. But actually did a slow motion version of it. And then can you imagine all the memes that come out of it?
Yeah.
But I am glad that it wasn't filmed or nothing like that because it just.
But yeah, no. All I said, all these YouTube. I mean, the good and the bad of YouTube in general, but the people within it is what is the best thing.
Like, sort of like the main thing is sort of like people who you meet that you know are genuine and all this sort of stuff, and like actually do. I mean, the amount of messages I got like after that video came out was like, "Oh, UK Steve, like, I'm here if you need me." This bang, other. It's just some like, well, it was just like an amazing sort of thing. So yeah, it was all cushy sort of thing. So, but yeah, it was just a weird time. One of those sort of things where you think to yourself, did that actually happen? And then you sort of move and go, "Out, yes, it is." But no, yeah, it was a all right sort of thing, but that's how it goes. Anyway, what was
I think we got one more question. Do we have one more question?
I think it's hope for next year.
The hope. Oh, the hope. Was it hope for the channel or just in general?
Hope for the channel and hope for your life personally.
okay.
Well, basically, for the channel, obviously, you kind of alluded, Tom. I've kind of ventured into the dark side. I kind of did my first I call Sharky cheeky beer review kind of thing. So I'm getting more confident with kind of doing this, and so it's obviously I think next year you're probably gonna see some kind of growth kind of thing to it. So that's I'm kind of hoping for. Kind of I can do a little bit stuff a little bit better and kind of things like that.
Yeah.
But personally, I'm just praying for good health, kind of thing. Okay. That way, I mean, because like right now, like my dad's sick right now, so we're kind of like. Yeah. I mean, I think he's yeah. I don't think he's got any. I think he's just got the cold. I mean, but it's like you don't know. I mean, so now it's like you're. Especially at his age, you're kind of like, oh my, I'm like, so I'm just basically in general, just good health to everybody. Hey, Dean, how you doing?
Hi, Dean.
Are you all right, mate?
The king of YouTube was odd. We better be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's be on the best behaviour now. Yeah, go on.
So what about you, Steve? I hope for next year.
Hope for next year. First of all, everything to be healed. That's my first thing. Obviously, I like getting my shoulder healed and this, that, and the other. And try and miss stairs if I can.
Are you not getting one of them stair lifts so you can just go for a chair? You know.
No, I'll get the wife to carry me up there. It'll be fine.
No, Steve, you just need to go buy a single-story house. There's no stairs involved.
No,
I don't know if they had.
Generally, on a. Oh, cool! I've not been on a live with Dean at all.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I'd like to talk to Dean if he's willing. So it's been So, but yeah, no, it's I gotta say, Steve, I hope you get a speedy recovery.
Yeah,
from your surgery.
The whole thing is, I have to go to do a face-to-face on the 8th. They sort of like explain to me how long the recovery time will be, this, that, and the other, and what happened during the main thing itself, sort of thing. Then on the 22nd, it's literally like I'll have the op, come home, sleep off the like if I get knocked out, sleep that stuff off. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Then the next day, it's Scott and Wonder's live stream that I will be watching. So I'll be going, hi. what I will do, I'll do a video.
You're not live streaming the actual operation, no.
You what?
You're
not live streaming it, no.
He's live streaming his operation.
No, I can't do that. I've asked.
Hey, Dean, if you're still there, I sent it to you on Instagram.
There's no way of me actually being able to do a live stream of the operation. I've already asked about that.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's okay. We want to see that anyway. It's just like, ugh.
But what I will do once I'm all back to myself, I'll do a video. But I won't do any live streams until we're actually better, sort of physically. Because it's keyhole surgery as well.
So is there anything you're gonna want to do different with your channel when you're able to?
Oh, definitely. I want to try and do a live brewing thing, like show people how I brew stuff. Because you've done a brew of your own, and I've done a video, but I want to do a live brew, and I want to try and get into all grain in the new year as well, and try and do my first ever Steve Weiser.
Steve Weiser, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I can't use that because it's been copyrighted by the WWE, so it might have to be a Stunt Weiser.
Stunt Weiser, yeah. Yeah, there you go. No, we're gonna call it Weiser Stunt.
14 minutes.
Uh-oh.
14 minutes.
No.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What's happened to the camera?
Yeah. That's not good.
It's got no signal.
Oh, okay.
We're removing for a
Well,
second.
you probably need to start over again.
No, that'd be it'd be nice to know what Dean's sort of like brewery beer and all that sort of stuff as well. To be fair, so
Yeah, it's gone.
but no, and stuff for my channel. I want to do my first ever live brew, and gradually get into all grain as well. So I'll probably need to get a kettle and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, like Tommy got there. That one is I got that one a while back too. There when I was kind of starting off in all grain. That one's perfect.
That's cool. Yeah. I might have to look into getting one of them because it'd be a lot more easier.
Yeah, for your situation where you're set up, it's perfect. Like,
Yeah, definitely. So it's just so Scott, how you gonna do, my friend?
it could be
Yo.
To be fair though, I've got a lot to thank Scott for, because if it wasn't for him, I don't think I will have the numbers I've got now. So and also all the respect and all this sort of thing, because I've been messaging him since like day one sort of thing, saying thank you, all this sort of stuff. And
So should we break the news to Scott that there's going to be a Brewdog Carling collab?
He'll probably be like, "Oh fuck it, I'm going." Oh no, that'd be well for you, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, just imagine that. Oh,
don't like the amount of times I've actually got the amount of shit I've got off Scott for drinking Carling in the first place.
well, I think everybody gives you. Well, Scott started it, obviously, but I think everybody else does the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's so funny. It's just it always makes me laugh. I think I just do it just to literally just to wind them up, really.
Oh, I can see an F off comment coming pretty soon.
Yeah. Fuck off, Jack. See, I told you. That's exactly what happened. No, like over the past 4 weeks or so, all this.
Me and Scott. That beer is even worse than Desperado. Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh, okay. I didn't read that. So I'll take it. The can went over the fence then, Scott. Or
and actually go to the window, like he goes to the toilet. He's just trying out the window.
Yeah. Oh, it was so funny though. But no, like, that's my goal for the new year, to try and do an all grain brew, and also fingers crossed do a collab with a few people that I trust and admire. So that'll be another thing, because I do want to get into like craft beer, but as the conversation started last night, what is craft beer? So my sort of way of craft beer is literally like sort of like in a way it's sort of like going onto the beers that I haven't heard of, like for example Tin Man. I if it wasn't for Scott, I would have got into those sort of beers, or like from Middle and stuff like that sort of thing.
Yeah. So. Well, I said, I think when you dabble into the all grain, basically have like a Blue Nose or Harry, kind of be there with you, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and you're going to feel overwhelmed, and I think he'll be able to guide you.
But I've got, like, to me, I've got a good sort of like a close knit people that I can call upon, sort of thing. Like say, kind of do this, that, and the other sort of thing. And in the new year as well, I'm planning on trying to get a few more. Just try and get myself out there a bit more, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like try and get myself up to the pole of. I would love to try that beer. I like literally as soon as I saw it on Scott's 12-hour live, I thought, okay, I'll try and put a bid in, but I'll wait. Obviously I'll have to wait for the money to go in. Well, I found out it was I think about 300 quid. I think it was.
Yeah. Well, but no, it was 100. I think it was 100. There was one bid for 100 and something, and another bid for 100 something. So I think there was like 2 or 3 bids. That added up to. Because I think John won it from Lords. He won it, but I think he kind of threw it back in, and then that's when Phil won it.
Yeah. I would love to try it though. Are you Alan? All right, mate. Hopefully you get
Alan.
No, he's just got like, because as you guys probably like may or may not know, I am already into my wrestling as well. So there's also another beer as well that I do want to try. He showed it on Steve Austin's podcast thing. Oh, 150 and all. Okay. All right, no worries. And like I think it was the Undertaker wine. I want to try that. But apparently it's only brewed in America at the moment, so I'm not sure.
Well, like this beer, they've here at least in the United States, basically Stone Brewing Company, they are going to be distributing this beer and the other ones from the brewery. So it's like there's a chance they can get overseas. It's just like anything else. You just gotta keep. Hey, I want this beer. I want this beer. If there's a high enough demand, they'll kick it over.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I mean, obviously the beer itself is. I mean, it was decent, but it's the wrap. It's the name on the beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of thing.
But that's how it is. With most celebrity people actually go into brewing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the name on the can. That makes the money. It's not the can itself; it's the name on the can, not like in that sort of sense. But
obviously because it's. I mean, you see more and more of these cans in excuse me in the stores and stuff like now. So it's kind of got popular, kind of thing. But I think sometimes this they get going and they just oversaturate it and it just loses its appeal.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
yeah, of course, yeah. But that's how it goes, isn't it? Really. Have we got Dean back at all, Thomas?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's.
Saying something about the settings. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll send the link again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think Lone Star was on about sending me a BCS beer. But it's just the way you got to look around it, sort of thing. It'll be just a pain in the ass just to send it all the time. So don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, we had a conversation.
We're doing it from the States to here because of.
I think it's easier. It's a little bit easier for me to use. I mean, it's still a crapshoot kind of. I mean, But you guys to hear, I think it's a little bit harder.
Yeah,
And that's what like Scott's comment is
Yeah,
about that. I mean, so it's just, I mean, it's expensive
that's
as
cool.
hell.
What Aaron said, it's either hit and miss whether customs sort of the package. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because basically the beer itself is not gonna cost you anything. It's just to ship the stuff.
Yeah.
Then that's where you're taking that's the risk.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst thing. It will be the shipping, and also like if it gets through as well. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, because it's like when I was shipping the beer to Scott and stuff, it was just like I mean, it was circling around the United States like, it's not gonna make it. They're gonna grab it and just say nope.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden one day he's still having problems.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, down to I sent him a new link.
It's either that's
This camera, I say, is it?
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
Can you hear me okay, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you all right, buddy.
We can hear you.
Can hear you.
I don't know what the problem is.
Because
Just turn the camera off and just leave your avatar or whatever on, and we can deal with that.
Yeah, I'll just listen to what you guys are saying. To be honest, just nice to chime in and say hello to you lot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you in person, kind of, Dean. So.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It is a pleasure meeting you, Dean, because I've heard like some really good things about you, and obviously like the things that I heard is literally like truthful, and it shows.
It's all lies, Steve. It's all lies about Steve. Don't believe
What?
anything.
Especially when it's coming from Scott. So.
Hey, I tell you what, if you're a mate of Scott, you're a mate of mine. End of.
Yeah.
We're mates of Scott. Oh, please, no.
North Pole. No, it's just.
But it's like I said before. It's just a pleasure meeting all you guys, and I'm glad the pandemic happened. 'Cause if not, we wouldn't be all here talking to each other. I mean, so it's like we're all basically enriching our lives.
Yep.
In our conversations with everybody.
True.
Yeah, with us, yeah, I would be hiding my face too with this lot. Yeah.
Like,
You don't
I'm
need
not
to
being-
say it with this.
I'm not being rude, I think that there's a thing on Dean's phone saying, "Fuck that! I won't show my face." They can still hear me.
Do you really want? No, it's. Do you really want to be doing this? Do you really want? You sure you want to be doing this?
Honestly, guys, I'm smiling right now.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I play with you, buddy. You know what I mean? I think the first video I actually saw you in was a collab. I can't remember who you were doing it with. I think it might have been with. Have you done it with Bullman before, Dean?
No, I haven't. No, I've never had the pleasure of doing anything with Greg.
Well, I know it was one of those sort of like. Oh, Reggie it was. Sorry, yeah, it was Reggie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think that was one of the first videos I saw of you, and I didn't realise, but with the notification bell, I didn't ping it, so I didn't get it all come through. So I was like, oh, good. So it's pinged, so it's fine. So I'll get all your notifications.
So
You need to press the block button, Steve. Not the pink button, the block button, so you don't get anything. Block button.
since we have royalty here, so Dean, so in a nutshell, what was your best beer and brewery of the year?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, hard question.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I was pretty impressed with the Northern Monk Death Star beer that was in the supermarkets, which is pretty recent-ish. I thought that was absolutely fantastic for the price point and the quality of beer that you were getting. That blew me away a little bit. I mean, for supermarket beers, that was top draw.
Yeah. Is that a form? Is that just a normal beer, or is that a IPA or?
It was Imperial Stout.
Oh, okay.
I'm absolutely pissed off that I can't get my camera to work. I don't know what the bloody hell it is.
It might be something to do with your bandwidth. I think, like during the because your camera was working during your live with Christoph, was it on your collab with them?
Yeah, it was doing it a little bit.
Oh, really?
And then we came off air and we were chatting a little bit offline, and he just saw lines. I could see him like I can see you guys now. You're crystal clear, but he couldn't see me, and I just don't know for the life of me what it is.
Oh yeah, that's
It
weird.
might be something to do with StreamYard then, mate. I'm not sure. Thomas reads this out. I will never forget the kindness Dean showed me and Wanda. He has been my friend for over 2 years, and now for 2 years now, and I'm very lucky to call him my friend.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to read it out, Thomas.
No, I can't see. I have to read it off my phone. It's just too far away from the laptop. Comes up too small.
Yeah.
I love him to bits. I genuinely love him to bits. I think he's a decent bloke. He really is. He's funny.
Yes,
He makes me laugh. He understands what I say. I understand what he says. He's a top bloke. He really is. I'm really glad that I reached out to him 2 years ago now. Him and Wanda, to be fair. I really am. I love it. He's a top bloke.
Well, that basically goes back to the one thing I was kind of said. I was glad for the YouTube and all that. It wasn't for like him asking me for that Steve Austin beer. I says all this. I wouldn't be right here right now, kind of thing. Probably. I mean, so it's just like I said, it's been a pleasure to meet all you guys and buy kind of thing. So it's.
And I've got a second what Dean said. He's got and.
But yeah.
Also, Scott has helped me out with my channel. On a small channel sort of thing. This, that, and the other people.
But yeah, no. Scott's got a heart, even though he doesn't come across that way. But he does have a heart. So it's just.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people. He doesn't want to show it, but he does have a heart.
Yeah,
that's fine. He's solid gold bloke, really. Heart of gold. Yeah. He'll help anybody out. I mean, like you, Steve. You know.
Yeah. Because I did a stream about mental health, and it was very sort of I had to sort of sort it out myself and this, that, and the other. And I asked Scott, can I use one of his videos? Whatever you need, let me know. And if I can help you, I will do. That thumbnail that is on my video, he made for me. So it's just, and my little, this thing here as well, he done that for me as well. So it's just it just shows.
As well.
It just shows how big of a man he is. He might be a big man, but his heart is exactly the same size. So that's sort of like, if that makes sense. Well, it's meant to make sense.
The beautiful thing about Scott is, he's doing well. He's doing well. His channel, their channel, should I say? Their channel is doing really well. But
I actually enjoy it now.
He will look down and put his hand out and give people a bunk up, and top respect for everybody that does that. Yeah. Help people out. Give them put your arm out and help them up a little bit and give them that's what it's all about.
Yeah, because we're all on this YouTube thing, and we're not here. And like, say for example, people say that you're a legend, which you are on the beer community thing.
No. I don't like that term. I don't like that term legend.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
Yeah, but anyone that puts a video out on YouTube and puts yourself out there, I think, is kind of a bit of legend because it's hard. Anyone, we've all done it.
That's what I meant.
I've got criticism. Everyone here. It's hard to do these things.
But like the whole thing is as well. It's just like if you've got that little community behind you, you can go far. That's the whole thing about it, sort of thing. But yeah, it's just apologies if you took offence by that thing.
No offence, mate. It's just it's used a little bit too loosely now. I mean, doctors and nurses are legends. People that save lives. You know, I mean, I'm just some guy that drinks beer, for God's sake. It's the be all, and it's just nothing. It's irrelevant. You know. But respect all the same. But you know.
Yeah, obviously all the nurses and all that. Yeah, they're heroes and legends for all the stuff that they're doing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But no, basically you guys. I mean, like I said, basically you guys are great blokes, good blokes. How you want to say it, but it's kind of thing. That's it. Like I said, we were talking with Steve earlier about it's like me and Steve and this other guy were developing our channel, and it's like everybody's out. If we have questions, everybody's out there willing to help.
Yeah,
I mean, someone's like, you're go away, you're nothing, blah blah. It's like, what questions do you have? And they answer, they help. I mean, that's kudos to kudos to them. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people out there in the world that are just who they are, and I'm not going to go into it all, but who they are. But there's a select few that are good, and I'm kind of glad that I'm kind of know some of them.
Yeah. There are a few out there, and like it's like, well, okay, fine, no worries, naming no names, but that's how it goes. Like some of them should be taken down, really, like, to be fair. But that's how it goes. But no, I always find it really funny, like because like having people and like sort of I did a 24-hour live last weekend, and I had everyone from the brewing committee over in the USA, and it's kind of like it was just amazing sort of thing. You know, it was just like to do that. And Scott, we mean it, mate. It's completely alright. You know what I mean? So I can't say anything good about them two, but because I do. I'll tell you a little story. I'm sure Scott won't mind. I was badgering Scott a few times to get him on my channel, just doing it like a live and all that sort of stuff. And it was like the whole thing. It was. I messaged him saying, "Can you come on this weekend?" He's like, "Oh, mate, I'm sorry, I'm busy." All this sort of thing. But the main thing is, though, he always answered. Though that's the point. He always answered. I didn't get any sort of like I didn't get ignored or nothing else. He actually said, "Mate, I'm sorry, I will do what I can't. Things are busy. My hands are tied." All this sort of thing. And when he actually joined, he said, "It's been a long time coming." And since then, I feel as though me and him have been friends, sort of thing. So I'll do anything for Scott. So that's the truthful thing. But what I was saying before I read that message, I can't remember. I've had 3 beers and literally like 20. Oh no, it's so funny.
He's making an appearance.
That day shot. How you doing? All right?
Obviously he's not hearing it, but he's got a cold right now, so he's a little under the weather. So I try to get him out here just to say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How do?
Yeah. So I figure that you guys keep asking for him, so here he is.
Definitely, that's cool.
Thanks for joining us. I know you can't hear us, but
yeah. Well, he's got a little hard hearing too. So I mean, obviously I got my ear plugs in, but cool. but with the cold too, it doesn't help. Yeah, he's not even drinking. He's not even drinking beer at the moment either. So he's like Steve.
No, he's really sick. He's not drinking beer.
Yeah, no. I try to get him to drink a little bit of this.
Dean, what are you drinking, mate?
The hard stuff.
I'm drinking
I think
a glass of quack at the moment.
Glass of quacker.
Out of the perfect draft, quack.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay, fair enough. Is that we've been talking about our well, obviously I'm a so
Thank you, Jack.
I haven't got a
I agree too, Jack.
yeah, he's a legend, definitely. Like that. But no, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, we were because last night, I'm not sure if you saw it last night, but there was Scott on there. Also had Alan on there, who's a where's that? Let me see. I can't remember his name.
Alan Mead.
Yeah, Alan Mead. Yeah, thank you. Also, and Thomas was asking 5 questions. Do you want to ask Dean the 5 questions, Thomas?
If he wants to answer them, I don't know.
Yeah, go for it. Go
Okay, so beer of the year, and we go supermarket, and we go bottle shop.
on. Beer of the year. I'm gonna go with that Northern Monk Imperial Stout
Okay.
out the supermarket. I think that's banging for the price.
And bottle shop.
Ooh, bottle shop. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that one.
Well, we'll come back to that one then, and we'll go for brewery of the year.
Brew of the year. A little bit of me wants to say Vocation. A little bit of me wants to say Northern Monk.
And there's only one winner.
There's only one winner. Oh. Northern Monk, sod it. I think they've done an absolutely epic job with supermarket beer and just getting it out there for the people.
Scott, if you can put Steve's channel, if you're there, if you can link it in the, you should be an admin, link it in the chat for the rest of the people. Next question is highlight of the year. So what's your on the channel?
On my channel, highlight of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even got one, mate, to be honest.
They're all highlights, are they? And probably one.
Well, I've got no sort of benchmark or, it is what it is, mate. I don't push it. I don't promote it. It just does what it does. I'm grateful. I'm happy with the people that have subbed, the interaction that I get. But no, it's just, it is what it is.
Okay. Hope for next year, if you have a hope for next year, your channel. If you want to talk to someone, if you want to do a live, if there's a beer or brewery you want to try.
Well, but I'd probably like to get you on for a live actually, and have a beer with you. Do a live review with you. Wouldn't be a bad thing, I guess.
Very wicked, definitely.
It'll happen sometime.
I'd say it is what it is with me with this YouTube lark. I don't buy into it all. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I don't take it too serious. I enjoy what I do, and I just let it do what it does.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to do too.
Like, for example, what Scott says, it is a hobby sort of thing.
Yeah. It is. Beer is the passion. Turning the camera on is a secondary issue, really.
Yeah, of course. Because I found it like a bit daunting at first. Like turning on a camera. First of all, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, there's me, or like, anyone sort of watch me, and this and that and the other. But it wasn't until I think I started doing the lives. That's when it really like blown up, sort of thing. So it's kind of like one of those sort of things which I always try and do, like a live. Because it was a bit sort of like at one point I was like sort of a bit down, this, that, and the other, but obviously because of the shoulders thing. But did you hear about that at all, Dean? Or
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
My escapades.
I mean, this can be very therapeutic for some people doing this, and at the same time, it can be very daunting and very scary.
Yeah.
Well, that's like my first beer review. I'm just like, you know what? I basically, my little thing is gonna be, my shtick is gonna be like, why did I pick this bottle? And is it the can art? Was it the name kind of thing? And kind of like, do I like it or not? I mean, it's just, if you know me, you kind of gonna know that what beers I kind of like, kind of thing. It's go from there. It's because, like I said, everybody's got their own taste. I mean, kind of, or this kind of thing.
Yeah, but I didn't take it seriously at first because I in the back of my head, I thought I will start out this channel, trying to like get some revenue on it, sort of thing. But it wasn't until I actually met sort of like people, like the real people behind the channels, and I thought, no, like let's just have a laugh, fuck it, sort of thing. Excuse my language, sorry. Like literally just like do it like that sort of thing. I mean, like I think.
Hey!
I think like in a way it's more of a lot to do with like the people I've got behind me as well. That's the key. Like for example, Thomas and Kevin and Scott. I mean, I know that if I message any one of them saying, "Oh, I'm doing a live like sort of such and such day, can you make it?" They'll be there like a shot. You know what I mean? I know that. So that's the whole thing about it all. But what I find, when I first started the whole YouTube thing, it was literally like let's try and get some money involved and trying to like get myself out there, or try and be famous sort of thing. But now it's like I'd rather just have a laugh, have a giggle with people.
Yeah.
So like, that's good friends sort of thing. So that's the whole reason why I do it for.
This whole, like we're doing right now. I really enjoyed this.
I mean,
obviously there's a time and place for it, but I mean, to me, it's good. I mean, because you gotta now you get a name to the face, kind of thing. Okay, kind of thing. So now you it's just a good thing.
This here is my sort of like way of being sociable. That's the whole reason why I do lives for, because I can't go out by myself without the wife. So it's kind of like this is my way of being sociable. This is my way of going down the pub. So
it can be very therapeutic doing this. It does show. I've noticed it over the years of doing stuff like this and talking to people that are like-minded with beer. It can be very, very, very therapeutic.
Yeah.
To you, you know, a little bit geeky. Yeah. Let's not beat about the bush. It is very geeky orientated, but you know, you're talking to like-minded people, so they can relate to it. So you don't feel much of a burk, you know.
Well, it's like and Dean, you're probably like me. I'm not like a public speaker. I get in front of a crowd, and I'm like, kind of thing. But I get around people I know, and we can talk about the same thing, and then I open up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
you feel comfortable. You feel safe. You feel comfortable talking about a passion, because that's what it is. It's a passion, isn't it? We all share it.
I think also as well, like my passion is mainly towards brewing, because I obviously after doing my show, I can't brew, so I have to wait for that to be like sort of all sorted. And I've got literally about 6 or 7 kits I'm dying to try, but I can't do it. It's just literally a pain in the ass. I think that's the whole reason why that video that I did. You saw that video, Kevin. I did on a few days ago. It's just frustration more than anything else, I think. So that's the whole reason why that video went out. It was a live of me like sort of having a rant, sort of thing, as you do.
What? Yeah. Like we could probably we all probably could be classified as that. If you mean go out in the public, we're just gonna be to ourselves and kind of thing, and until you get to know us or we get to know you.
Yeah.
No, I'd be sat in the corner on my own if I was in the pub. I wouldn't be talking to anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my sort of the way of me being sociable, and I will never, I'll never give this
So
up.
it's
It's my way of doing things.
I can remember even back now, it sort of like the first time that I ever walked into a bottle shop, and I was like really sort of uncomfortable with the experience. There was a vast array of beer that was sort of, unimaginable, really, to a certain degree. There was that much of a variety.
Yeah.
There was a guy behind the counter that was confident, and it was quite an awkward sort of situation to be in at the time. But I overcome it and sort of grabbed it by the horns a little bit and embraced it. And now I go into these sort of shops and I sort of know what I'm at. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want, and I can deal with it. But to begin with, it's quite a weird sort of position to be in.
Because when I first actually went down the craft scene, so with me, I'm used to making extract beers, sort of thing. So it's a lot more easier. And then I watched Scott's video on the other beer that came out. I think I also saw your one. I think the Tin Man one from Lidl. That came out back. I think it was back in June. I think it was. And I tried it. It was I think it's called Tin Man IPA. And I tried it, and it was that's nice. And there's another one. I can't remember the other one. So it's kind of demonic because there was a sort of 5 that came out in Lidl. One of them was from Salt Brewery, and another one was obviously the Tin Man one. I can't remember what brewery that was from, but that's my way of sort of having the doors open for me. The reason why I say in my head I say legend sort of thing is because to me you Scott and Thomas and sort of Reggie, for example, I class them as legends of knowing their beers and knowing how they talk about beers and knowing the breweries behind them all. That's the reason why I use that word in a way, sort of thing.
Yeah, fair play to you.
No problem.
Thank you, Scott. Cheers for that. I think it was written by the Tin Man and another one. I can't remember what the other one was because there was 5 involved. I know there was 5. I got them all because I saw the video that Scott did, and I bought them all. And I thought I'll do it on my own perspective, sort of things, and see how it is.
Yeah.
And I think it was Northern Nights. I think that was one of them. I think it was. That was a 7% one, and I was like, "Well, hey, okay, well, I won't be having any more beer tonight." Jesus, that literally just hit me like that after having that drink. That bit. It was just one of those sort of beers where you think to yourself, "Okay, fine, I'm done." After doing a review on it, it's because I can't go beyond sort of 5%. If I go beyond on 5%, there's dangerous territory right there. You know what I mean? So yeah. No, this is.
So all I have to do is get a 15% beer, cross out the wad, and send it to you, and you'll be okay.
I will tip it from literally when I do the review all the way through until I force to actually have to go to bed. Because I won't be doing the whole what I'm doing now with my own brew. Because this is the beer that I got from the range, which make your own premium lager. And it's been in the bottle for roughly, I'll say, about 2 months now. Because normally by now you're gone, but obviously the whole Stuntman Steve happened. that's what I'm going to call it from now on. Stuntman Steve incident.
Well, it's like we said earlier, Steve. Certain beers you don't need to sit and just. You sip on it, kind of like you're drinking like bourbon or whatever. And there's other beers, you can just kind of like drink real quick in a sense, kind of thing. You just have to know your boundaries. Boundaries and what style of beer you're drinking too. I mean,
I agree with that.
Yeah, because this bourbon stout, I'm not going to be sitting drinking in 5 minutes. That's going to be maybe a couple hour, maybe 2. I mean, kind of thing. You're just going to sip on it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's your nightcap in kind of sense. It's basically it's your last beer, and you're just gonna sit and enjoy it and do watching TV and YouTube or wherever you whatever you want. You
I don't
do.
watch TV anymore. I literally just watch YouTube like videos. That's all I do.
Yeah, but yeah.
That to me is my TV, sort of thing. I started watching like my. This is going to sound rather like sort of like a bit of a knob sort of thing, but like I started watching like my 24-hour live because my plan is to try and do that every year, try and get more people involved and try and like ask people what they want to do as a charity and do like like for example Children in Need does like every year they have like a charity thing every year. I want to try and do a 24-hour live every year. Like sort of for a different charity each year, but at the same time, sort of thing.
That's good. That's good.
So that's my plan. But obviously, I'll have to try and see who will be like, because I think you and Alan Mead were on about doing a live in February.
Yeah, Alan was talking about doing a live there, start next year, but 24-hour live. Yeah, I'll have to talk to him more about it, what he wants to plan. It's rough going to a 24-hour live. I don't know how you did it, Steve, on your own.
Well, the whole thing. The first couple of hours were hard for me, and then I literally looked at my wife Annie, and she went, "I'm proud of you for doing this." And that's what got me through. And also as well, thinking about my mum. That's her heart. So I said this like during one of Scott's lives as well, and the whole thing was. As soon as my wife said that to me, I knew I wouldn't even like sort of like I will go through until the end. What pissed me off the most though, 10 minutes before the end, my feed cut out because my internet went down.
All that is.
I wasn't happy.
Oh, he hit. But yeah, no, I think the 24-hour is it can be done if you have an agenda, because obviously, like you're talking here, also it's like 10 goes boom. If you don't have an agenda, you're like, oh, you're on the fly kind of thing. It's like, that 24 hours it'll take forever.
The first 8 hours, I did about gaming.
Yeah,
I sort of like thought that's because my plan was to have like the first 8 hours of gaming, second 8 hours of like how we are now chatting. And the last 8 hours would have been chatting first because like, and then the last 4 hours, it would be 4 hours worth of chatting and 4 hours worth of gaming, but it didn't work out that way because it was literally like the last two 8 hour slots were literally was everyone chatting, which I didn't mind at all because that sort of helped me out like to get through the last few hours.
Yeah.
But that last 10-minute because I was talking to Reggie, and then. And literally after I went to see you later, mate, because then I moved it into the front room and my feed just cut out. I was like, no, what the hell, sort of thing. I literally couldn't see nothing, and the whole thing was I saw my internet went, so I had to reset everything and this, that, and the other. And I tried to explain, I'm sorry, I am still here, like this, that, and the other. But then as soon as I went to click send, it came back on again. I was like, oh, thank fuck for that. Because I was like doing the 24-hour live and actually having about 3 minutes left of the end without anyone on the live is not good. But
well, Steve, I told you to start that live at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I actually woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I was excited to see it, and I started the live at 10:30 in the morning. 10:30. And I thought, okay, fine, I'll be all right. So technically, in a way, I did a 29-hour live.
Next year, you'll do a 48-hour live, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Not that.
Steve's just sleeping on the couch.
It'd be literally like, if I did a 48-hour live, it'd be literally like 24 hours of chatting. It's fine, I thought. And then literally, it would be like me sleeping for the next 24 hours. But no. What's some Dean's jumper?
What's up with your jumper, Dean?
Humbug.
Oh,
I like that.
Humbug. Yeah, there we go. Bah humbug.
Humbug.
with Darth Vader. That's amazing, mate. But no, it was just like the whole thing was. I'm not sure if you saw any of the 24-hour thing, but I did I did it for Macmillan Cancer Support. I made £280 so far. So
Bravo to you, mate. Bravo to
That's
you.
good.
So
Yeah. I mean,
Every little helps.
just touching on. I mean, I had a little conversation with Scott about it, and fair play to you, mate. Seriously, fair play to you for doing something like that and achieving so much from it.
Yeah.
Hats off to you. Seriously, hats off to you.
But it's just literally like the way I see it. Like I was literally, as I said before, first 2 hours were hard. I thought, like, will anyone give a shit, really? To be fair. Then like it wasn't until my wife said, "I'm proud of you for doing this." I thought, "But that it's fine. She's proud of me. I'm doing it for a worthy cause." Just trying to like because in my head, because what you do on the Just Giving page, you set a limit, and my limit was about £500. I knew I wouldn't have got there. I knew that for a fact. But I had a number in my head, which was about 250, which was half, right? And I thought, if I get there, fine, cool, no worries at all. I'm not either way. Whatever money I make will be going to somewhere will help people out. It's fine. And literally 3 minutes before I ended the live, I got onto the 250 mark. I was like, yeah, it was wicked. It was brilliant. It really was, because I didn't think like it would happen, but like the thing that I had in my head was just, wow, yeah, I was over the moon. To be fair, I was over the moon for it. But yeah, it was cool.
Well, it's the best of both worlds, though, isn't it? Because you get a kick out of it.
Yeah. And
you're doing something for a good cause at the same time. So it's the best of both worlds, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the reason why I want it to be a yearly thing. I want to do it like on the same day every year for the foreseeable future. But I want sort of like people to say what sort of charities that they want to be involved, sort of thing. I've done my own charity, which is Macmillan, and sort of next November, sort of thing, like people can choose like their one, sort of thing. That sort of stuff. But I mean, the whole reason why I want to do it for you is because like, to be quite honest, I got a kick out of it because it was fun anyway. Me sitting there playing games for the first 8 hours, and literally I did a post live, and most of the people who were actually on the 24-hour were on the post live as well. So it was brilliant, all the way around, sort of thing. And
happy days.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, Thomas and Kevin were on there during it, sort of thing. How you doing, buddy? You all right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's right there. Yeah, that's the panel right there. Yeah. No, it's him. Yeah, him.
Why do it though? It's so confusing because
that mirror. It's the mirror bit.
Like for example, Blake TV. He can do it like proper good because he knows where he's looking at, sort of thing. So
because basically they probably have a sign saying "point this way."
Yeah, probably does. Yeah.
So that way they just go boop and do it. And
if you want to point to him, please push downwards. If you want to point to him, please press left.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like the whole thing. Like tonight, I did a live, and I had a few people on, like Chayo, for example, and yourself, Kev, as well. So, and tonight I've joined this geezer over here, Mr.
Geezer?
Thomas.
Mm.
I
Thank you
swear,
for coming.
I'm not being
Thanks
funny.
for all this time.
I'm not being funny enough, mate, but you should be at least over like 1,000 subs, bud.
I was going to say, let's just draw the attention to Thomas for
No,
Yeah,
for,
exactly.
for a little while, because
Yeah.
credit where credit's due. The bloke is literally everywhere.
Yep.
He supports everybody,
Everyone,
whether
yeah.
it's a live stream or a normal run of the mill video. He's on it, and he's there saying, cheers, well done. So credit where credit's due with him, really, because he does a fantastic job of supporting other people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
definitely.
the whole thing was like, as well with his like sort of like his interviews. They're literally they're just like amazing. Like they're so like entertaining to watch. Not only like seeing like Thomas look like a James Bond villain, as you know them, but seeing the people actually squirm.
Yeah, especially when you know what kind of questions are coming, but you're still going like, oh, what's coming?
That's it.
It just,
Yeah. No,
it's
amazing.
yeah. Thomas has got a good thing going. It's just like you said.
Hence the whole reason why I'm surprised like his channel hasn't got more subs involved.
Thanks. Thanks for all the love. I really appreciate it.
It's
I got nothing else to do, so that's why I do watch watch videos on YouTube all day.
But you've got that fire burning within your belly, though, haven't you? When it comes to beer, you're committed to it. You're committed to the cause, and that's what it's all about.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
whether it be Irish craft beer, UK craft beer, it's that passion of putting it out there and saying what you think about it, and that's what matters.
Yeah,
but then again, I have a problem with the word craft. If it's good beer, like I don't mind it. I know there's some of the big breweries, but like I'm drinking a beer from a supermarket or Aldi, which is from big enough brewery in Ireland, but like still good enough for the price, €2. That's what I drink mostly now. I can't afford €6-7 for a drink always.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I can agree with you. It's I basically go back to it. It's not necessarily the beer you're drinking; it's who you're drinking it with. A lot of times, I get more enjoyment being like drinking here. I mean, we could be drinking Carlin for just Steve's sake here,
Yes,
but it's the conversation that we're having, and we're having a good time, and that's basically. I'm more happy with that than drinking shitty beer. Obviously, would I love to drink good beer? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but it's more with the people who I'm with, kind of thing.
Sometimes the moment means a little bit more than the actual beer that you're drinking.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we all have a good conversation, take the shit on beer, kind of thing. But that's just part of the being in the group, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, for me personally, like it's not about the beer; it's about the memories. Like for example, I will always class as in my top 10 Blue Moon as in like the number 2 in my top 10 because of like the memories I've got with that beer is second to none, sort of thing. Every time I'll drink that beer, even though it is, some people might think it is a shite beer, but to me it's the memories involved with it. Because like having my wife laugh her fucking arse off, nearly piss herself laughing, right? That's a beer for me, sort of thing. All because of one stupid joke that I told her. That's the thing. With me, the whole thing about beer with me is memories. If I have memories of different beers, I've always drunk sort of Carlin and Budweiser sort of thing. Like during my time when I'm waiting for my brew to finish, I've always drunk those beers because for me, I find them easy to drink, and like until I get my brew sorted, and then it's done, sort of thing. So I start on my brew. That's how it goes. And why am I the only one talking here?
Because you're the only one talking.
We're just listening to you, mate. We're just listening to you.
No, it's just I find it so much fun just to literally like make a brew and then know later on I'll probably be like having a good beer. Like for example, like I would highly recommend. Do you brew, Dean?
No, wouldn't even know where to start, mate.
Okay, fair enough, mate. The best thing to do, then, buddy, I'm not being funny or nothing, is get a normal kit, like for example, off eBay, a starter kit, which will come with a brew itself. The whole instruction will be in there, and within roughly, as long as the temperatures all cushy, within roughly about I'll say about 10 days, you probably have a perfect beer out of it, sort of thing. So. And then you can like do a review and then go like, yeah, I'll make this myself, sort of thing. And then what you could do as well, do a lager, for example, and do a lager that you know, and then do your own lager, and then compare the two. I've done that in the past, and the other lager always came up trumps.
I think Dean is one of the hardly working lads. I think he doesn't have enough time to be brewing beer. Too busy working, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, Thomas, I don't hear you. Sorry.
I think Dean is too busy working to be brewing beer.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a lazy bastard. I've seen it buy it out of a shop.
Yeah. Let someone else do the hard work, and you enjoy.
Yeah. Let them do all the legwork. I'll just pluck it off a shelf. I'm quite happy with that, mate.
Right, give me two seconds. You know what it's like after you've had a few beers, you probably got like pissful bloody England.
Oh, he's broke the seal. Don't go upstairs, Steve. Don't go upstairs.
No, I'm leaving the stairs alone tonight. Like my limit tonight is about 4. If I go beyond 4, I know I'll be like benching.
Oh no, we're gonna get a video tomorrow. We're gonna get a video tomorrow. Going to Steve's going, yeah. Well, guess what, guys? I did it again.
Back to the versus room. It's not my fault. I'm not taking the blame.
No one's taking the blame. I'll be back in with it in 2 seconds.
What are you drinking, Dean?
I'm still on the quack. I need to top up though. Get another one. Actually, bear with me. I'm gonna get another beer.
You moved the phone.
I moved it. Yeah. If it's a phone, I mean, I would say it's this. I was first. I said, "Oh, it's a cable," but if it's on his phone, but.
Yeah, it sits on his phone. I say it's when it must be something falls for the camera. I think if it moves, or the signal, if he moves,
So what beer are you still on the same beer, or did you move on to something else?
I'm on a crafty red ale. It's from Aldi.
Okay.
It's 4%. I'm after a 10% and a 4% lager, so.
I would love to crack into this, but like I'm waiting for
it's a good.
I'm waiting for it later. I wanted my dad to help drink this too, kind of thing. Like I said, that I was talking about earlier, but sharing beers and stuff. But he's basically like, no, I'm going even a sip. He goes, no, I'm kind of touching that. Okay, no, fine. I'm not, no pressure. Yeah. I mean, obviously these, as you know, these beers, I mean, it can sit. I'm in no hurry. Because like over here right now, everybody's like, oh, you gotta try it. I'm going like, yeah, I made a joke on a stream. I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be the last guy in the United States drinking this beer because I'm just in no hurry. I mean, I got some other bottles I'm in the cellar. I mean, so I got time. I'm in a hurry.
In which
and I got other beers to drink. So
Which variants did you get? 'Cause there's a cola one and there's a red one, was there?
Well, this one is it's called the base. It's just the basic barrel. I got the 14, and I got their cherry wood. I think it's in the bourbon, but they throw cherry wood into it. So that's the one I'm kind of really want. But the one that people were kind of going to is there's a cola.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So it's like, it's and this is U.S. dollars. It's $25 for that bottle. I mean, same size. I mean, it's so kind of like, yeah, I'm going like, and basically what it is, it's got a cinnamon kick to it to give you that cola taste. I'm kind of going like, yeah, I'm going like, you know what? And it's not. I mean, people are buying it and whatever, but it's not moving off the shelf like the other variants are.
What beer is that, Kev? Sorry.
That's that Goose Island one, that stout. Everybody keeps. That's what the Chads on the America side, they keep raving and all that. Chadio and all them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
300 ml or is it 500 ml?
Well, it's. I'm gonna say it's 500 because it's basically 1 pint and 9 ounces. So I'm gonna say 500.
Okay.
So, but yeah, because I got this size glass, but it's smaller. I mean, it's probably like a double shot kind of thing size. I mean, maybe it's 300 mil or whatever. I mean, well, not 300 mil, probably 100 mil.
What I do,
if not smaller.
What I do want to try it in the new year.
Well, that's what it said. Alan, it's right now. It's 10 till 2 p.m. So we're 8-hour difference.
Yeah. I sort of realised the timings when I did the 24 hour.
Well, no. Well, as I said, when you had towards your end, you had. I mean, also we all came on kind of. I mean, it was even late for us. I mean, obviously, we all kind of faded towards the end too. But
because it was at one point one of them was from. Hi, Ian Craig.
Hey, Craig.
Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you can't hear?
I'm here.
We're playing. We're doing Steve's charades.
Steve's charades.
We're doing Steve's charades. They're going 2 words.
Sounds like.
Sounds like what beer are you drinking?
Oh, that's
nice.
That's cool.
Cool.
Very festive.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
As well, with some sort of pubs as well, they actually want to bring it in the contest. They will do.
What are you drinking?
Can't hear you.
What's in the glass?
Music, lots of loud noise. It's a pub.
Okay.
The Christmas tree.
Oh,
Happy Christmas.
I can't hear what you're saying. So anyway, I'm muting my mic. I'll stay around.
Basically, he's just going to be he just wants to show his beautiful face.
But the whole thing, another.
Ari's outside the pub and we're all at home. He just showed off.
But Craig's another brilliant beer tuber as well. He knows his beer, like eating as well. That's what I mean by legends. When they say they know the beer, they say the brewery, this, that, and the other. I don't mean just bullshit. You didn't like that word, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's the way I see it, though, because I'm new to the whole YouTube game. So I class people as legends, like left, right, and centre sort of thing. You know what I mean?
That's all right. It's no problem there, mate.
Okay, just making sure, mate. I didn't want to piss you off or anything like that. So.
No. Don't. I mean, I was just being sort of flippant when I said that about legends. I mean, I'm not one for sort of like basking in all that sort of glory or anything like that, you know.
But I saw one of your reviews the other day. I can't remember what beer it was about, but you knew the brewery you even went down to the like sort of the taste or.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Steve just cut out. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Steve pulled an ill stunt.
It's okay. But I think we use the term legends as more of a term of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll go with that, because I mean I will magnify that outwards to all you lot out there. You know what I mean? Because it's I've always said it takes a lot of balls to actually turn a camera on and speak to strangers on YouTube about a product.
Speak to a camera first, speak to no one, and put it out there then.
Yeah.
And then go live or something.
Yeah, it's it takes some minerals to do that, and fair play to anybody that does. You know, no problem with that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you.
I don't know. I think I've been watching you, Dean, pretty much since the start. I was around when you were small enough, watching you off and on. So, yeah, it's nice to see channels grow and give people help who will start. Like Andy was on last night. Small channels is only on. It's going about 8 months. Give people a leg up and help, and come onto a live stream and give them invitation to that kind of part of the world.
Yeah. No, so it's great that so many people have decided to do something like this. I do find it very refreshing that people that have got a passion about beer that decide to turn the camera on and talk about it. You know, I think it's good. It's good for the community that the people are doing this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you have your business. Okay, this is what I think of the beer. Now you're gonna go watch so and so do the beer. Now you're kind of, do we have similar outlook on the beer kind of thing, or if not, he's got saying something different. So then you go try the beer again, kind of see how he's kind of. So you kind of, it kind of makes your mind think about the beer sometimes, because you might have missed something. Like, oh wait, okay, now I get it, kind of thing. I mean, good or bad. I mean, obviously, kind of thing. But sometimes it's just kind of refreshing to hear another opinion of a beer that you kind of.
He's back.
Oh, he's back. Why'd you let him in back, Thomas? Why?
I told you, no smoking.
Okay, wait. No, is any blood? No, there's no blood on him, so he's good.
like my internet went. It's like, oh, Gordon Bennett. Like it happens every now and then, sort of thing. So.
No, basically your wife says, okay, enough is enough. Curfew.
Well, she's like. Went in to check on the internet. She's in there quite happy watching Casualty, so she's fine.
Are you on Casualty?
Like what I was going to say, so like the whole thing, like having like Craig and Dino on, like, because they know all the stuff about the breweries, the beer itself, this, that, and the other sort of thing. So I. Like, even with Scott as well, he sort of like goes like.
He's gone now. We can talk properly about Scott now. He's not on the chat anymore.
I know. But like for example, Reggie too. He knows he's stuff too. So it's kind of like, just to me, you know, like, all I know, there's malt in there, there's hops in there, and there's water in there. So it tastes good. That's all I got. My those are my reviews. I do sort of try and pick out a few sort of like stuff involved, but never works. That's the whole thing about it.
I don't know what's going wrong with my brews. I forgot the water. I knew there was something wrong with my brews.
But what I didn't know though, like it wasn't like since I've been brewing, the majority of beer, which I didn't even know, is water anyway. So you're literally putting like sort of grains in some water, and you're getting this stuff out of it that makes you feel a bit woozy, or fall down the stairs after about like 8 chugs.
Yeah, I mean, there's a different type of water quality as well, isn't there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I actually made a brew with bottled water and my own tap water, and the bottled water came out much more clearer, more cleaner, more crisp than it did with the old tap water. So it's just. But as a few people were saying last night on Thomas's stream, if you like, say for example, I think was it Alan who said that last night? I can't remember. But if you have a beer in Nottingham, you'll know it's been brewed in Nottingham because of the water quality.
Yeah.
If you have a beer like brewed in London, you'll know like it's been brewed in London because of like the different quality of water.
Yeah, well, I think someone mentioned.
So yeah.
Someone mentioned about a brewery being bought out and the brew in London now, but you could never get it the same.
Yeah.
The beer, whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was correct.
Craig kind of. But no.
Thanks for joining, Craig. If you're still there watching, when you're up and about, it's hard to join.
No, like Craig's another good person as well, sort of thing. So
he's been doing it for a long time. Craig has six years plus.
Really?
Yeah, he's been going for a long while. Craig has.
Because I saw you on Harry's stream like years ago. I think it was you went up to Harry's place. It was you and Harry like reviewing the same beer. And I think Craig was lurking in the background somewhere.
Yeah, I've done a few reviews in the past with them sort of guys.
Yeah. Would you sort of do a collab of a beer?
I like doing things like that. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right, then. I'll say this now. Like now it's live. If I can get hold of any beer, so like say for example something that I know I probably would sort of like drink in this like Doom Bar, for example. I've done that one before. Would you be up for a collab with me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, fine with me, mate.
Cool. What I'll do, I'll you're on Instagram, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll message you like all that sort of thing. We'll do a collab together if you're up for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm good with that. Yeah.
Excellent. I'll be like, what sort of day is best for you? Sort of like the weekend.
Yeah. Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Question for you.
Did we tell Steve that he can't be spoken on this
Yeah.
live? What the hell? Oops.
Oops again.
He's not lit up a reefer, has he?
No, it's a rowdy, mate.
Right. The big reefer. It's not a little reefer. It's a big reefer.
No, my name's not Joey.
Yeah.
No,
Salty Popcorn has a question for you, Dean. How's the trucking going with you?
What's that again? Say that again.
Salty Popcorn has a question for you. How's the trucking going with you?
Trucking.
How's the trucking going?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right actually. Yeah. It's all right. It's going all right actually.
Yeah, no worries, Craig.
Thanks for joining, Craig. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cheers for joining us, buddy. Much appreciate, mate. Thank you. No, it's like I want to try and get into more craft beer, and I've literally got a box in here. Actually, what I do quickly, I'll show you guys the beers that I've got. Because when Liam from Travel and Brews, he went up to the Robin Hood Beer Festival, and he brought back some beers from Reggie. And what I do quickly, I'll show you guys the beers quickly. 2 seconds. I'm seeing that I'm on the verge now of literally like getting back into my game of drinking, so I should be fine. All October. Ain't good at all, is it? Never mind.
Hello.
There's a few beers in here which
Hi,
I'm
Craig. How you doing?
dying to try.
I can hear you.
Out of the pub now. So, come on.
Okay.
It's fucking raining.
Hello, Craig.
So I've just got out of there.
Don't think you can hear us.
Just walking back. Sorry about earlier.
Oh, Blue Monkey.
No problem. Thanks for joining.
Can't turn the volume up. There we go.
No problem. You have a good time?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's right, Craig, mate.
Still can't fucking hear.
When it comes down to it, though, with the whole sort of like
shit,
you're in a pub, it's a lot more hard, though, isn't it? Oh dear. There's
Watch
that
out,
one.
Steve.
These are
Blue
from
Monkey.
the beer hall that I got from
That's what
Reggie.
Oh, that's a nice bit.
That one.
What percent is it, Steve?
It's 5.6.
That's nice and light for you.
Yeah. And obviously that one as well.
Raggy's beer, brilliant beer, I think.
That one.
Right in your percentage.
And I'll go onto the cans now, actually. There's
it's fucking raining.
One side is not leaning inside.
New Burns Hannah, Hell's Lager, 5.5 ABV. Is that one?
Okay.
And there's,
That'll be good, mate. Newborns.
okay.
That'll be shit. All that will.
There's a table beer here, which is from I think Brewery, I think it is. There's that one there as well.
Get away from this road, I'll be able to hear you.
Okay.
3.2%. And one of them, New Burns, Brewers of Yeast, which is Pilsner beer, which is 4.2%. That one there. That's the beer hall that I got from Reggie and.
They're cracking, they are.
Okay, that's cool. So now I've got onto my the beer scene again. I should try and smash these out. Actually, the one that I was dying to try was the Reggie's beer sort of thing.
Right.
And there's two here as well, which I know for a fact are about like 14 or so %. The like homebrew from like Reggie sort of thing. That one here, that one there, that's 14%, and I don't know what the ginger barley wine is, though, but I'm sure that
that's only 1%, Steve. That's only 1%.
Well, I bet it's not, though. I bet it's not. No, but I will try and do
Steve's only 1%. You'll be fine. You won't be jumping any stairs with it or anything.
I'll probably be like that'll be a slow process. Well, I've got to try and get back up. But the one that I do want to try is the Blue Monkey one, the +1. That one there. That's the one I do want to try, because there's a few people that I've seen on YouTube who've actually done the whole Blue Monkey as well. So
yeah, Blue Monkey are really good.
Was it that one?
£6 for a pint of EPS in Court, London. Was good. That's salty popcorn. That
Okay.
expensive. I'm not sure what EPS is in England. How much it is?
Oh, okay.
£6. Is that a good price, Craig? If you can hear me, or Dean?
What was that? Six quid, you say?
Yeah, for a pint of EPS in Eagles Court, London.
Well, I suppose it's a going rate in London.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, definitely. Especially in London. Also, as well, in some cases, it depends on what pubs you go to too in London as well. Don't it really? So, yeah. No, I'm looking forward to trying a few of them, especially Raggy's beer. Sorry, that'll be my first ever. When I get back on my feet and off the up, sort of like I will be reviewing after Christmas sort of thing. So it should be fun.
So on the taxi home, you'll just have to knock back Raggy's beer, is it?
But no, I know for a fact. I think I actually asked Raggy that brew, not the wine, the other one. I think that's about 14%. It's a imperial stout as well. So it's kind of like no. I might wait until I'm back on even keel. I think.
You should get Raggy to come on you when you're doing your review.
I'm just
live and get Raggy to come
into
on.
my flat. I'll just mute myself. I'll
That's right, mate.
No problem.
myself for a minute.
It's cool, buddy. No worries at all, mate.
Good, Craig. Thanks.
I've got so much respect for Craig. It's just like the way he does his craft as well. It's like he does it, bang, there's a beer. It tastes nice. Like he says all the flavours involved. He's like, cheers. It cuts it off. It's just like it's a quick 5-minute video, but it's literally like about the brewery and all that sort of thing. It's like for example, Jim from Wampum Lions. He's got over 15,000 subs now. Isn't he? After being on that French beer reviewer called him out, and like everyone's like flocking to his channel, sort of thing. But like he put so much work involved. Like I mean, I think you guys were talking about him last night. I think.
Yeah, Jim is excellent reviewer. I don't know how someone can do a half an hour review. I could. 10 minutes is like I'm kind of going. That's too long. Cut it off.
Dean, could you do a half-hour review on the beer?
No, but I never get there in a month of Sundays, mate. To be honest, half an hour is fucking proper.
Yeah, hardcore.
Devotion. Yeah. It's another level, really. I mean, admittedly, you have to book a day off work to watch one of the videos, but that is proper fucking devotion, to be honest. To do 26, 30 minutes for a beer review, it's pretty phenomenal.
I think if you do 5 minutes, you're pretty good. I mean, on the average. I mean,
I think the average beer review is roughly about like 10 minutes. You say what beer you're doing, or what brewery it's from, yes or no, or like the score, and then like you say good night and like see you guys soon.
I was wondering why I was under the average. I was coming in 5 minutes. That's the problem.
No, you can do a 10-second review going beer's good, beer's bad, done.
Yeah.
That would be a
Yeah.
really-
Fair play, Kev. Fair play.
We love that.
Yeah.
Oh my-
But yeah, but no, but this again, but that's it. It's how you want to present the beer. I mean, like with him, is like he wants to go into great detail. Some people just, you know what, I just want the basic information and just give me in and out, and that way, do I really go buy this beer or not, kind of thing.
Jim tells you to skip it, whatever. If you don't want information, I'll be drinking it and whatever.
Yeah, you basically get to the beginning is like, okay, the first 5 minutes, whatever, and then after that, everything, it's greater detail. But
like
I get that, which is fine. But
like for example, as well with Liam from Travel and Brews, he does the Brew project. He actually sort of like says like this is. I think he actually chooses a brewery and has about 5 beers from that brewery. And he actually says like the whole backstory behind it. And, I think he actually goes like, if you don't want to hear it anymore, just like do the taste test sort of thing. But like it's just I think people like the reason why I sort of joined this sort of channel is like mainly because I wanted to do beer reviews. So I realised I'm not actually like that sort of man who do it. So I'd rather do brewing sort of thing. So it's a lot more sort of like in the long run for me to show someone to how the brew from extract like kits and literally like going up here and wash them. Because like my way of doing that is literally like this, like put this here, like how I like it to be done. So yeah.
Well, it's like having Dean doing an American beer. I'm just kind of curious to see how he sees it and kind of thing. So it's because you get a totally different perspective sometimes. Like, can you get people around here? You go, yeah, this is the same, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes and says, it's this. You're going like, okay, fair play, kind of thing. And it's like, you know what? I didn't think about it. So it's just kind of you get a totally different perspective.
Yeah.
On certain things.
Yeah.
That's why. That's what. So.
Yeah.
When you have no connection to a brewery, if it's an English one, you might, if you're from England, you might have more of a connection. But once it's American, you might have that less connection to it.
But yeah, well, you get some here beer reviewers. It's almost they do the same kind of thing. I'm like, okay, I mean, it's like, okay, I'm not getting anything new. You're doing basically saying the same things. You just stick a different beer in front of you. I mean, they're reading the script kind of thing. I'm going like, okay, I don't know how you have X amount of reviewers, but fair play kind of thing. But it's like, but now you get somebody I really don't know and out of the country kind of thing. They're getting basically the same beer. Going, okay, what are they gonna think of it? Do they like it? Do they hate it? Or is it in between? Blah blah. So it's just like it's a curiosity.
I'm more sort of curious about sort of beers now, and all different sort of beers. Hence the whole reason why I love having that beer hall. And I was like planning on showing like people on my channel like the beer hall, but like don't matter. It's all gravy. That's irrelevant. But the beers that I wanted to, I always go towards are lagers. I've always done that. And the beers that I always try and sort of brew are lagers. But I've got I think it's a Mexican cerveza in there. I've also got a normal lager, a premium lager, which is about 5%, and a stout. I've never done a stout before. I was hoping to do it for Christmas, but things happen. You have to move on. But it's more like what I didn't realise though as well. With some sort of lagers as well, you need to like brew it at a certain temperature. Otherwise, it will be like all skew if.
Well, you can always add adjuncts to your beer if you want to start changing lagers. You can add different things to the fermenter to change it. Bye, Dean.
See you, Dean. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, Dean. Yeah, like I say, if you're going from lagers, if you want to add more things, if you don't want to buy hops, you can add things to the fermenter like fruit or vanilla or something like adjunct like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like one of those. Now, I'll try and sort of get into it.
Yeah.
So I've got here's a question for you, buddy.
I know I had a question for Dean too, but it's like, oh well. Basically, I was just.
This
Hey,
is
I was basically kind of curious of his interpretation of IPA. 'Cause, I mean, obviously, a lot of people say an IPA should be above 5.5% kind of thing, but now you're seeing a lot of people go below that. And I mean, is this the name on the can kind of thing? I was just kind of curious what he thought of that.
Do you think this thing here, which is made for a reptile cage, will work in the fermenter? I think.
What was it again, Steve?
It's like a heat map controller.
Oh, a heat mat?
Yeah.
If you can keep it, if you can set to a certain degree and it can stay there constantly, yeah, it will work.
Because this is
you're gonna have to. It has to wrap around the your bucket or whatever. I mean, consistently. I mean, you can't just have it necessarily on the bottom because you're boiling and bottom of your beer is gonna be warm, and the higher it goes, it's gonna get colder. You need to have it something that kind of goes out completely. But the majority of the beer, I should say, not necessarily the whole level of the beer. You gotta get majority of it, kind of thing.
So I got that because my stepdaughter keeps reptiles, and I'm not sure, or like in case I can't submerge the thermometer in the liquid, so I'm not sure about it. So I might have to do it all.
Yeah. So basically, this is for your fish aquarium. Basically, it's just a heater kind of thing. I have a bucket of, so it kind of.
600 size.
Yeah, so basically it's just a heating element in a sense, and on the top of it you have your temperature gauge.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So you basically set it. I set to the lowest setting of 68 Fahrenheit. Kind of thing, because basically most of my beers are going to be 65 Fahrenheit kind of thing, so it's going to be a little bit warmer, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But that way it's because basically what it is, I have a bucket of water, heats that up, then I have a pump that goes into a coil which is in my beer, and so it basically circulates through the beer, so it keeps the whole beer kind of really consistent kind of thing. So your thing is the same thing, but it's basically what you're trying to do is find that consistency throughout the whole thing. How you get to that point, it's to each his own kind of thing, but it's just overall you want that consistency.
Because I also bought thinking like I'll be using my heat mat because I've got a heat mat with a kit, and I thought I'll buy one of these bad boys. Which you one of these, which you do that. It turns off when it's up.
Yeah, you got a timer.
Yeah, the timer thing.
Yeah, that's.
Will that be better? Do you think?
Well, the other thing too is basically you need to know what is your ambient temperature in your house, and if it's where you want it to be within a few degrees. Let's just say like this time of the year. You can just stick your bucket and stick it in the closet and let it go.
Yeah.
Now, if your bucket is outside where it's really cold at night and you get during the day and it's warm, and you got that big fluctuation in the temperature. That's where But if your house if you have a thermostat in your house that's set for a certain temperature, you can play with it there, kind of thing. I mean, that's the cheapest way, I'll say, of doing it.
Because I thought about getting the heating element thing, like to
rebirth.
So that's
what I will do with it. I'll sort of test it out first with the bucket first, with some water in, and make sure and get a thermometer to see you're actually at the temperature I actually want. So, you know what I mean?
That's. I mean, as I said, if you're in your shed doing it outside, then I would say, you definitely gonna want to make sure you get something during the night to keep that thing warm. And that's where your timer will probably be fine, because during the day you can turn that off, because it's gonna maintain whatever temperature range within reason, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that, but yeah, I don't use the timers at all. I just let it go.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So it's.
That might be because you're probably like in the warmest climate in the whole planet.
Yeah. Obviously, it's where you're at. I mean.
Yeah, of course.
Because when I showed you, I have it on one today. Now I don't, because I'm getting ready to kick my beer. But I just leave it on, and if I know it's gonna get too warm, I'll even stick some ice in there, and just obviously it's gonna cool the water down, and basically when the pump does the circulation, it's gonna keep that temperature. So there's a routine. It's basically experience. And you'll kind of figured it out. Okay, this is what I need to do, because everybody, you're gonna do it one thing. Thomas is gonna do it one way. I'm gonna do it one way.
Yeah, of course.
Kind of thing, and it's you find a way how you make your beer.
The way I've been doing it, it's been fine, but I keep it at that temperature.
But basically, because basically your lagers, you want to keep it as cold as relatively cold. Like now, this time of the year, like for me and you, this is the best time to make the lager.
Yeah,
because basically that temperature is already so low anyway, and that's where it's happy. Yeah. So it's just easier instead of doing it in the middle of the summer, where it's too hot and you gotta sit and do whatever you need to do to keep that beer cold. You're wasting a lot of energy.
Yeah, because I've got a fridge that I can cool it down with, but I need to have that sort of heating bit involved as well.
Yeah, making fridge will be.
What I was going to get was a ink bird to do it that sort of thing. But what are you guys drinking tonight? I'm drinking my own brew. Going back on that stuff again, sir. What are you drinking, Thomas?
I'm drinking the Sharkweiser, which is my own brew.
Yep.
So, I'm not drinking anything at the moment, but I've had a few drinks, so I'm good for tonight.
Basically, I'm doing last call, last orders, because basically in about 4 minutes I need to get going.
Yeah, well, I was gonna finish up here at 2 hours 30, so.
Yeah, which is fine. Okay. Yeah, so it's
What I can do.
But I got a couple other things I need to do before I get too carried away, I'll say. Before that way I don't do any stupid stunts myself.
Yeah.
But basically it's been I'll say it's been a pleasure.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'll say really appreciate it. And
obviously
Craig and everyone who commented, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll say this was way better than just doing a standard video kind of thing. I'm kind of glad I procrastinated, kind of.
Yeah.
So obviously, Thomas, thank you for hosting.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. It's usually Steve who's hosting these really long streams, like 5 hours. I'm sorry it's so short, Steve. That's only like half.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. What I will do, I might sort of like jump on StreamYard just for the crack. It's fine.
Yeah.
So Thomas, who is your next victim? Or interviewer?
I'm thinking about giving a break for Christmas and New Year. I might get back on. I'm not sure. We'll see. Tomorrow I might get an idea. Try and message someone to get one for next.
How about then for like the Christmas time, like the people who you've had interviewed?
Do highlight. Well, that's a lot of editing. Do highlights.
I don't do editing. I don't do any of that.
Right. Yeah. How about then, Thomas? How about one of the people who you've interviewed can interview you with the same questions that you used on them?
Okay, when I get to 1,000 subs, someone can interview me. So there you go. When you get to 1,000 subs,
Yeah.
someone can interview me. There you go. It's only it's only 750 people that you have to get.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
760.
Like,
That's manageable. No, but serious. I mean, well, Thomas is kind of. I mean, we on the interviews we kind of push back on him, and we kind of make him answer some of his questions. I mean, he's done his. I mean, so he's answered some of them. I mean, not all of them,
Yeah,
but
most of the interview I wanted to be about the person who I am interviewing, and that
yeah,
they can go, if someone asks them a question, you can go, well, I've answered all the questions, go watch this. There you go. You don't want to find out about me.
yeah, no, yeah, and I agree with you. I mean, obviously we take a nick out of you, Thomas, because the question. I mean, obviously they're great questions, and again, like we always sometimes we're underestimated is that you're not have more subs. I just think, my thing is you probably just need to reach out to maybe a little bit different audience. You need to get like Chatio or those guys, some of the American guys, maybe more of them, to kind of help you out with your channel.
Yeah.
Kind of say maybe you can get a few more subscribers from that.
Have you done a interview with Dean?
I've asked him a good few times. I think that's why he came on tonight. Just getting the time. He's so busy. He works so hard. He has a couple of jobs. Yeah, so getting him on.
Yeah.
Sometime. It'll happen sometime. It's like Craig. I've tried to get Craig on. It's just getting the time free.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, another thing too, you can. I mean, you might try too is just video them and just premiere your.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. It's just will it record? It's getting someone. I probably would try out through one of the yokes and recording it and then putting it out.
Yeah.
And it's how long it takes to upload from my computer to the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
An hour long. How long? A 10-minute video takes ages for me to upload.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I understand that. So.
You don't want to interview someone and then.
Yep.
Sorry, it didn't upload. Like. I look into it because I had emailed a couple of breweries. None of them got back to me. I was kind of going to do 20 minutes, half an hour on some of the record them and then upload them. Maybe that'll happen next year. I'll try.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
That a bit more.
Yeah.
Right, gents. I'm gonna have a scoop.
Thanks Steve for joining. Thanks Kev for joining.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Chat and everyone who has commented. Anyone watching on the replay or watch back, if you get to this point, congratulations, you're amazing.
Yeah. All that. Yeah.
You went to 2 hours, whatever, 21, and then you just watched this little part. You're amazing for going to that part.
And
one more comment and.
That's the wrong thing. Oh, okay. It's fine, mate. I'll try and do a run through of things soon in the new year, sort of thing. So, like, what stuff you need and this, that, and the other. Where to get it from, and what sort of stuff. So, yeah, I'll be doing that in the new year. So, yeah. Definitely. Yep. And also tomorrow, I'll be doing my usual Sunday session tomorrow. So, welcome.
Well, I'm doing a live tomorrow at 7 p.m. your guys' time with Bramall about home brewing. So, if you guys want to take a peek at it or watch the replay on that and whatever, so that'd be cool.
Okay. We'll say goodbye, goodbyes. Goodbye. We'll hit this red button.
See ya.
I love my goodbyes. They're worse.